Hello, Fury. Okay, so I'm not actually in shock. I've just been a little bit sick, a little bit sick over the past week, which is why this video is so terribly tardy. Tardy, like TARDIS. Get it? TARDIS. Anyway, I had no idea what the Wilhelm scream was, so I looked it up after watching your video, and I think that is probably one of the cooler, obscure pop culture references to know. You don't think that they have these scream banks that they just pull screams out of. Apparently, there's another scream called the Howie scream, which is what they use for fast zombies in video games. That would kind of be a cool name for a band. Howie scream. There's a reason I don't do sound effects for movies. So, what the hell were you doing in a pressurized oxygen tank? I hope you're not dying, because that would be just a little bit really completely and utterly devastating. Although actually, you are right. We are all dying, and you are dying at the moment, whether or not you are in a pressurized oxygen tank. But I would rather you didn't die quicker than usual, because it would be nice to see you and continue conversing with you while you are still breathing. Speaking of Sherlock, I don't know if you've gotten to this part yet, but there's a certain part where Sherlock is trying to solve a case and he goes to his, quote, mind palace. Some of my Sherlock-obsessed friends and I have been doing some research on this because we have lives and too much free time, apparently. It is actually a real thing, this mind palace. It's called the method of Loki. It's basically a method of memorizing mostly lists, but memorizing anything. What you do is you take a place that you're familiar with, say your house, your school, and you place things that you're trying to memorize in different places, different rooms in this mind house palace of yours, and whenever you need to remember something, you go back to your memory house and you just look around inside and you can remember everything that's there. I was a bit skeptical of this, but then I tried doing it with something for one of my Chinese tests, and it totally worked. So I think I might sit around this weekend and memorize lists just to see if I can prove the theory. Abundance of Johns, like abundance of Catherines. I like your Vlogbrothers reference there. The Hobbit! I am so excited for that movie because over winter break, we went to New Zealand and we got to go on this Lord of the Rings tour where we saw some of the places where they filmed that movie, and I'm really, really hoping that The Hobbit will live up to all of its predecessors. However, I will have to disagree with your shirt. While it's true that there are many books that have been totally ruined by the movies, I would still say that there are a large number of books that have been made into brilliant movies that have actually added to them and made them a lot more vivid. One main example, of course, would be Lord of the Rings, Forrest Gump, Silence of the Lambs, Harry Potter to a certain extent, any Jane Austen book, Pride and Prejudice, Emma, Sense and Sensibility, brilliant movies. And one movie that is coming up in exactly a week from today is The Hunger Games. I'm so excited because I'm going to see it right after school on the day it comes out. I don't know if you've been following this, but The Hunger Games they've been filming it for a while now, and the author of the book, Suzanne Collins, she was the one who wrote the screenplay, so I'm really excited to see how she adopted it, what she chose to cut out and keep in, because this is her story. And I think it's because with most movies, the authors don't work directly with the script, but I actually think this is a brilliant way to keep the spirit of the book alive in the movie and translate it well onto the screen. I'm hoping I won't get sick again, so I'll be able to vlog more consistently, and I eagerly await your next video. Till then, see you later.